Hello, folks. I'm back. Took a little sabbatical, but I cannot take it anymore. I'm going to talk about what I really don't like talking about, which how everybody pretty much in the white world has it wrong. A couple things is how everybody's talking about how Donald Trump is the new God. No, he's not. But then again, too, I've always been the type of person that if a person believes what they want to believe, then so be it. Let them believe it. Let that person believe it no matter how perverted they are, how wrong they are. Now, when it comes to religion, Christianity in particular, especially here in the United States, this is, it's just my opinion, but it seems to make a lot of sense to me. Okay, first off, Donald Trump is not a god. A lot of people look at him as ordained by Christ, ordained by God. I don't know how they come up with that. That he has all the protection of God. Well, in their minds, yeah, sure they do. And I always revert back to this. Matthew 25. That's all I say. Now, I've been told this many, many times. Oh, no, you don't understand it. Well, okay, all right, so I don't. Now, you're going to tell me that the Bible you read, okay, that was rewritten and published by a demented king back in the day of England in the 1611s, to where he wanted to write a book, rewrite a book, and re-paraphrase a book that made all his judgments fine and dandy. Whatever he wanted to rule, however he wanted it to rule, he wanted to rewrite this thing his way to go ahead and justify his lifestyle and his life decisions on what they would call his subjects. Okay, well, that's, for people, a lot of people say, well, the Bible was inspired by God, written by man. Fine. Okay, fine. Now you have other books, Muslim books, Mormon books, all these other books. Same thing. They were inspired by God, written by man. Oh no, Mike, but you don't understand. Our God rose from the dead. Okay, all right. Where? Okay, now, when I ask such frivolous questions like that, I don't understand, and I need to be stoned to death. Well, so be it. Okay, there's so many things that all these Christians that claim that the United States was founded on Christian rights, on Christian belief, on Christian doctrine. Well, where is it written where you're supposed to take a society from the land which they're flourishing and force them against their will to go on boats, ships, whatever, to be slaves in this new land, this land called the United States, this land that was blessed by a white God? It's frustrating is it's not enough. They're flat out wrong. The chapters and books that I've written in the Bible, I will say this: nothing's new. Every situation that man, societies, whatever, has come against this day, has been brought up in this day, they have been talked about in the King James book that was written in 1611 in that Bible. You name it: homosexuality, greed, lies, abortion, killing of unborn babies, sacrificing, all this other stuff, kneeling down to false gods, however you want to put it, all that stuff has been around for multiple millennia. and we still can't get it right. Trump's not a god. All the white people and some, people with good tans, racially mixed, whatever you want to call it, they've fallen into the trap. They've fallen into the disbelief. This country's messed up big time. It really is messed up big time. Basically, this is what it is. If you are a conservative, if you're a Republican, you have to embrace your racial beliefs and just let it out. Now, to sit there and say that the illegal immigrant has taken the jobs away, believe all these idiot talk show hosts. I mean, I don't know how many times I've tried to fact check. I can't keep up fact checking and finding out all the lies that they're, letting out on their channels, letting out on their books. It's just lies. It is lies. Okay, a lie is a lie. And it goes on both sides. One thing I will say, one time I was listening to a talk show, and there was this guy, his name's Eric Holder, very famous guy. Okay, he was one of Barack Obama's attorneys. From what I understand, I don't know steps of politics, okay? But when this idiot was asked a question regarding the lies that politicians are saying, this guy said, blew me away. It blew me away. His response was, we can't call it a lie. It's politically incorrect to call somebody a liar. Well, right then and there, why proceed? Why proceed in political life if you're not gonna call it the truth? A liar is a liar. What are they gonna lie about? Whatever they can lie about. All these new words don't mean anything. Like the old saying was, a rose by any other name still smells like a rose. Also goes out the other end of that. You can spray shellac, coats and coats of shellac on a fresh piece of turd. Still a turd. It's still a turd. Okay, now, Donald Trump is not a god. The white people that believe he's a god, they want their opportunity back. An opportunity that they really never had, that they gave away due to welfare, due to whatever kind of welfare you want. Even back in the days, what was called a $5 Indian. Okay, those were the white people that wanted Indian benefits, now that they call native benefits. And when you come across some dude out on a reservation, where this guy is whiter than white, and you could tell this guy is nothing but Irish. He could show the papers. Look, I'm a native. No, man, your forefathers bought their way in to having native status. Okay, plain and simple. Going back to Trump, where do they get the idea? And I've had all kinds of people argue this, that in the Bible, and I've asked them to show me where it's written in the Bible, and they've shown me some things, but it really, it's bizarre. God ordains the president. So God ordained President Obama. No, make your mind up. Okay, either God ordains political leaders, madmen or not, okay, or he doesn't. Okay, now, this is my little pickle, okay? I don't believe in the God that all these whites proclaim, okay? Like all these people, they look at me as if, I should be shot on sight. No, I have no respect. I have no respect whatsoever for the Graham or the Graham family, Billy Graham, okay? What a preacher, okay? How did he get his fame and fortune? A lot of people say it was a gift of God. No, it wasn't. Okay, look in your history, not long ago, and look at the Hearst Foundation, the oil company, the oil baron. Follow that. Okay, just follow that. That's how all these preachers did it. Okay, and speaking of preachers and speaking of Christianity, when it comes to child abuse, when it comes to having sex with children, you guys are among the most that have people in the higher up ministers heading up children's ministry, whatever it is. You guys are the biggest offenders of sexual child molestation. But God works in mysterious ways. I don't know how many times I've heard that. You know, a little bit of my personal life. Yeah, I had personal experience with that, where the pastor of a church came straight to me and said, "Mike, please drop the charges." Are you? Yeah. The guy even admitted his guilt. And the pastor came to me begging me to drop the charges. What kind of a white evangelical Christian world do we live in? It's fake. It's a lie. It is a lie. And okay, now, here we go. Let's take a little dabble of white privilege. What is white privilege? A lot of whites don't even have it, not even remotely close to what white privilege. I don't care how many jobs you had as a white person. I don't care how many hurdles that you jumped over as a white person to pursue your dream. Okay? It's not the actual struggle that you went through, like, oh my God, do I go bankrupt, or what do I do? What is it that I do? No, that has nothing to do with white privilege. This is white privilege. Okay? For example, personal example, okay? When you go fishing, okay, and you're still a teenager, in the town I was born, there's a marina, ocean, Pacific Ocean, had great fish, okay? Getting up 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, loading up your car with your rods, going out to whatever pier, marina, where the fish are biting, okay? Now, you're just going fishing. Or I'm just going fishing. And I'll get pulled over and put in cuffs and have my car searched. For what? Illegal weights? Illegal rods? No. See, back then, I was so gullible, I thought the police department pulled over everybody. Didn't matter if they were white, green, or indifferent. No. You cannot pursue your dream. Okay? Well, I heard this, I can't remember that idiot's name. He had a YouTube thing on it, and he was talking about how him and his buddies, or himself, would vacuum and shampoo carpets at restaurants at like 3 in the morning, you know, and he had to work really hard. Oh my goodness, he had to work really hard. How many times did he get arrested while he was working? How many times did police go into that establishment, cuff him, and question why he's there? That is what white privilege is about. It's not busting your butt. It's not breaking a sweat. That has nothing to do with white privilege. White privilege is that a Hispanic, a Mexican, somebody who's appearing illegal alien, a black man, they can't pursue their dream. Natives, they can't pursue their dream the way a white man can without getting arrested, without being pulled in lineups. The actual struggle, your actual physical job struggle, has nothing to do with white privilege, you idiot. Growing up, how many white drug rings got busted up? Okay? Who sold all the drugs on college campuses? Who got them? The rich white kid. Even in grammar school. I remember that. I remember the white kids that could get the alcohol from their parents. But yet, Mexican kid walking down the street, ooh, there's trouble. That's trouble. We better get him before he decides to break the law. Before he decides to be a prisoner of life. We're going to nail his ass to the wall. Okay? Now, white evangelical Christian privilege, even to this day, if you're a white evangelical Christian spiritual leader, oh, buddy, the world's your oyster. You can molest who you want to molest. And that's the way it is. I mean, my God, look at how many president and presidential candidates right then and there have hookers peeing on a bed. No, God, give me a break. They weren't peeing on the bed. Yeah. And like it's nothing. Oh, but that has nothing to do with him being a really good businessman, that most of his deals end up in bankruptcy. Oh no, he's a very good businessman. Oh, without Donald Trump, there'd be no oil. Oh, okay. All right. What's going on with Iran right now? Okay. They are purveyors of terrorism. They're purveyors of terrorists. Well, okay, take a deeper look. Okay. They basically, what they want to do is stop them producing and selling oil. Okay, Iran. Okay, so who's going to pick up the slack? I don't know. Maybe Saudi Arabia. And that's why your God, white people, will do anything to satisfy the Russians or the Saudi Arabians. Well, the Saudi Arabians can give the Trump family more money than Iran. See, basically it's like this. I know that's harsh. I understand it's harsh. Iran wants to kill white people, wants to annihilate white people. Saudi Arabia wants to get rich of white people. Richer than you could possibly ever fathom. That, either way, really, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Would you rather be completely broke and completely hungry with no future? Or would you rather be dead? Okay, the choice is yours. Even though what I'm doing, I'm leaving a footprint. What is it, a carbon footprint? I forget what it is. Okay, but yeah, is this going to change? I really doubt it. I sincerely doubt it. Because the majority of white America is really stupid. Just completely idiotic, stupid, dumb. Okay? They don't know how many presidents were before George Washington. They really don't know why George Washington was president, let alone the 9th president of the United States. I said it, I'll say it again. The 9th president of the United States. Prove me wrong, just Google it. But, if you want to believe that Trump is a god, hey, believe it. I'm not going to try and talk you out of it. I'm really not. Believe me. You hang on to that, okay? You let me know how that goes. Especially when Christians love to ask this question. Do you know where you're going when you die? A lot of them say, well, yeah, I know I'm going to heaven. Oh, man, I'm going to heaven. Really? Good for you. What are you doing now? Where are you going now? How are you affecting lives around you now? Right now? Do you want, a lot of these Christians will do anything to feel superior over somebody else. Oh, he's gay. Well, that person's gay. He's going to hell. Oh, that person there, they had an abortion. Let's persecute them because they had an abortion. Me? Oh, I just lied. I had my sins forgiven. Even though the King James Bible that was written in 1611, even though that Bible says, you're going to continue to sin so you can ask for forgiveness every day. And then they'll go ahead and change it up, saying, "Oh yeah, all you have to do is ask for God's forgiveness just one time." Oh, but you're still going to sin. It's very confusing. No, it's not. It's a sham. It's a sham, and so many people believe it. They really believe it. They really believe that if your skin is colored white, then you can converse with God. All your sins are okay. It doesn't matter what your sin was. It doesn't matter if you want to control other people, even though you really shouldn't. And you don't feel right unless you control them. You have to control them. They're wrong. They're perverted. They're homosexual. Not me. Not me. I'm perfect in God's eyes. Or, oh no, I'm not perfect in God's eyes. That's why I'm a Christian, because I'm not perfect. No, it's an excuse. It's just an excuse to control. And that's exactly what this jackass who got voted in by a bunch of white supremacists, because their life was interrupted. Their life was just ruined by all these immigrants. Even if they were born here in America, let's get rid of them, because a lot of things I don't have because they're harder workers than I am. A lot of things I missed out on because I was lazy, and these other Hispanic, Latin, and different black immigrants that worked harder took that opportunity away from me. Yeah, sure. Believe it. Embrace it. Hang on to it. Because that's all you're going to have. People ask me all the time, "You don't believe in God?" No, not the way. No, not your God. No, I don't. No, not at all. No, I don't. No. Okay? Well, you've sinned. Well, to you I have. To me I haven't. Are you telling me you haven't sinned? Yeah. Yes, I am. Yep. Okay? And it's like they will not feel good. They will not feel good. They can't leave me until they prove to themselves they're better than me. Oh, well, he's a sinner just like us. Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nope. And it drives them nuts. It drives them nuts. Now, all I'm asking you to do now is to really make a difference in this next election. And all I'm asking you to do is to really go out and vote. Really, really do what you have to do to get things lined up to vote. Okay? And whether you're Democrat, Independent, Republican, or whatever it is, go out and vote. Just go out and vote. Don't believe what you hear on both liberal and conservative media. They're all lies. They all are. Okay? You have to fact check everything yourself, believe it or not. Now, if you're lazy, then you're lazy. I mean, a couple nights ago, I ran into a young man that was working at a truck stop. Okay? Oh, he's an African American, and he believes, that everything Trump is doing is what is the true America. Well, I don't know. He's fresh out of school. I really don't know. Okay, I really don't know. There's people really that believe that Donald Trump is the one that's making all the oil flow because he's God. Donald Trump is the one that's going to give them a bunch of money for working hard. No. Nope. Trump got voted in by a bunch of really racist Americans. Yeah, there was a couple minorities in the crowd, but there's always going to be confusion. There always is going to be a bunch of confused people. Well, I call them people that just don't want to learn, people that just don't want to pursue the truth. Google it. God, I'm on YouTube. I don't want you to follow me. It's not that I don't care if you follow me or not. That's not it. That's not it. I don't need fancy music. I don't need a studio. What I need is for me to vent. And apparently, through a acquaintance of mine, this is about the best way I know how to vent. Okay? Government is wrong. Both governments. The Democratic government, the people that are in office in the Democrats, they need to stop worrying about being politically correct. Okay, as far as the American people go, when you're struggling to pay a bill, political correctness has nothing to do with contacting the people you owe money to. You're hurting. You need a break. You need to figure out how to pay bills. Political correctness is out the window. It doesn't compute. Now, up there, when you're in your nice plush seat, wearing a nice suit, I've heard this before. If you have a monkey and you put that monkey in a $5,000 silk suit, still a monkey. Okay? Stop being politically correct. It has gotten us nowhere. It really hasn't. Okay? So that's my belief. And I don't know when I'll make another YouTube video, but if you subscribe, thank you. If you don't, thank you for watching. And keep working hard. Whatever you choose to do, work hard at it. Okay, if you choose to be a boxer, work your ass off. Okay, you choose to be a school teacher, work your ass off. Whatever it is you choose to do, okay, work your ass off. Not the person next to you. Work your ass off. Okay? And it'll make a difference. Thanks. Hope you have a really good day.